Hello, this is Matt Panagino. I'm joined by Kevin Kozan, and this is day 3 of the second annual DME Beach and Ball Classic. It has been a very exciting tournament so far. We get a chance here to watch maybe two of the top teams in the tournament in Combine Academy out of North Carolina and DME Postgrad White. Combine Academy has a very talented team, and they led DME Postgrad Blue, who was undefeated against Postgrad Academies, by 18 yesterday in the first half, but came up a little bit short in the second half and late in that first half, where DME went on a huge run led by Keegan and Chris Murray. But Combine Academy is very talented. And Postgrad White in the black jerseys, led by Coach Stephen Kenner and Coach Cody Johnson, lost a tight one yesterday. They just ran out of gas late after getting down early. They had a great fight and comeback and actually took the lead after being down by 20 points yesterday. They just came up short against ABI Prep. And today, looks like we will get started here shortly. Not sure what we're waiting on. Maybe it's the refs. And here they come. And we should be getting started here shortly. Yesterday, Combine was led by number 3 Blackwell and number 4 Solomon. Both of them had about 25 points.
Actually, number 4 is sitting out this game.
Really?
Yeah, he's not. I just got done talking to him. He is not playing, and I think he's just getting a rest.
That's a big loss for them, because he came out yesterday and started the game off with 9 points with 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Quick. It was like bang, bang, bang. But I still believe that Combine will be led by number 3 Blackwell. He is a lights-out shooter.
He's just a good player overall.
Very good player. Took a couple charges yesterday. I was very impressed with him. DME starting with a different lineup again. John Sanders, Yanir Benjamin. We got Sir John, Davion, and Yafet. This is Nash with the ball for Combine. They go into the high post, back out to Nash. Shot clock down to 13.
Good D right here by Yanir.
That's hounding defense, and that's a quick foul for Yafet. That's not going to be a good thing for DME if he picks up another one.
And there's no reason for him to pick that up. You know, his man is far from the hoop. Mm-hmm. If he catches it, Yafet is still in between him and the ball, him and the hoop. Just like that, right there.
There's Blackwell. Looks like John Sanders is taking the early matchup and guarding Blackwell. And that's Black for the deep three-pointer, and he banks it in. I expect Combine to start in this 1-3-1, and they do. They were very aggressive in it yesterday. Good ball fake there by Sir John. Nice pass to Yanir.
I think it's going to be a big game for Yanir as they play this 1-3-1. If he can get going.
Nice pass there to Sir John, wide open in the corner, just right off the back iron. And it's out of bounds. It'll still be DME ball.
I just don't want DME to get happy with shooting the three. You know, we got to attack this 1-3-1 first.
Ball into Yanir. Looks like Combine goes into a man-to-man out of the baseline. John comes up with a loose ball. He shoots it, and it looked like a foul there. No call. Black with the rebound. And he's driving it, and he turns it over. Good defense there by Davion, and here comes DME. Yanir from NBA range, just short. And the cold streak for Unier continues.
As Coach, you just, said it, NBA 3, and Coach Stephen just said, do not shoot NBA 3s. Come in a step.
Here's Blackwell for Combine with the ball. And that's another, quick foul there by John Sanders, who fouled out yesterday in their game.
And he doesn't need that. Just keep number 3 in front of him. He's very quick, and so is John. It's going to be a great matchup, but you don't want to see that foul with less than 2 minutes into the game.
And corner pocket 3 for Nash is no good. Sir John up to Davion. And he is fouled. That is an early foul there for Black. And a great run out and dish up the floor. And Davion will get a chance for 2 points at the free throw line.
As that's what I want to see Davion doing. Yesterday he settled for a 3 a little bit. And him getting to the hoop, getting to the free throw line might build his confidence up a little bit as he sinks the first.
And it's going to be big for DME how they start this game. So far, they've only given up 3 points in the first 2 minutes. This is good, but they need to start, getting good looks, especially against this 1-3-1 that Combine is going to run.
3 points in 2 minutes, and yesterday they had about 40 points in 2 minutes against DME Blue. They just could not miss.
And here's Blackwell to Nash on the wing. He likes to play pick and roll there. He hits the pop. Deep NBA range 3 is good. That's Barry. He was scoreless in yesterday's game.
Combine's a really good shooting team.
Very
they
good.
Shoot it.
John to Sir John, up to Yafet. And his finish is good. Nice play there by Yafet to finish that one a little off balance. And here comes Blackwell. Nash traveled.
Good call.
Happy feet. And turnover gives Combine a chance to set up into their 1-3-1, which was very effective early yesterday against DME Blue. But they started to figure it out. And just like any zone, if you're hitting shots from the perimeter, that'll really hurt. And John drives it, and he misses the dunk attempt.
Look at that great hustle.
But he gets his rebound and misses another chippy. Yafet, offensive rebound. Right-handed hook is no good.
And we need to get those to go. We're an inch away from the hoop.
And you don't want to leave Combine open from 3. John Sanders now with the ball. Combine in man-to-man here, switching up the defenses. And Yafet finishes strong at the basket, and he'll get a chance for a 3-point play. We got a tied ball game.
That was a nice, great post feed by Davion, and a nice, strong move by Yafet to finish. And that's where he's been struggling, around the rim, finishing. He's got great footwork, but it's nice to see his first 2 buckets go in today.
And for Combine, they live and die from the 3-point line. I don't know if they've even attempted a 2 yet. Yesterday they were living early, but they died late as they hit a cold streak. So that's one thing for DME. They need to keep them cold. Contest all their 3s. John with a good contest there. And it's a miss. Sir John looks to push in transition. A little bit out of control. He turns it over. And this is not what you want if you're DME and allowing Blackwell to see an easy basket like that one.
Yeah, it just takes him one shot.
Ball inside, tipped out of bounds.
Surge has to be a little better, a little sharper pass with that ball.
Mm-hmm.
We see that too much, especially even with my team, how we just kind of lollygag past it. It's got to sharp passes.
John Sanders from deep range. He was just too close with those layups early.
Yeah.
He needed to scoot back a step or 25.
It's nice to see him get a long ball in, though. He struggled yesterday with it.
And DME needs to be more disciplined defensively. They've had 3 fouls, all from 35-plus feet from the basket. There's no reason. And now Sir John, Yafet, and John, all 3 of them have 1 foul early in this game.
And not non-threatening foul, like non-threatening plays.
Yep. Good help defense there, just slides through. That's a Doe. He's a very good player and a very good shooter for this Combine team as they set up into that 1-3-1. Davion to John. He drives it. He loses the handle. Another turnover for DME. And that's a long pass to Barry. Back out, deep range for D. Brown. Yesterday he hit only 1 3 for Combine.
Combine's already got 3 this game.
Yep, very good shooting team for Combine Academy.
As these passes that DME's making is what Combine wants.
Yep. Deep 3-pointer for John, no good. And rebounded to Ado. Up to Barry. Ado drives it to his left hand, and he is fouled. That will be Davion picking up his first foul. So DME now with 4 fouls early. And Coach Kenner wants to call timeout. Kevin, what do you think Coach Kenner is going to talk about in this timeout?
Guarding the basketball. You know, I think Coach Kenner knew they were good 3-point shooters and that we have to run out and get them off the line, but we can't just allow straight line drives. You know, it's hard to help on straight line drives.
Mm-hmm.
And over here, I know he was talking to Yanir. He just wants them to follow the game plan. You know, right now they're trying to do their own thing on offense. A lot of turnovers. Cut down on turnovers, sharper passes. And, you know, it's still early. It's only a 3-point game. But I just think he wants them to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, and I think we all know what Combine is capable of. You know, if we start making mistakes, they make you pay.
Yeah.
Now, they do have one of their top, probably 2 guys, maybe their best player out, Solomon, who yesterday had 25 points against
He's a
DME
really good
Blue.
ball player.
But either way, they have a lot of shooters on their team right now being led by Blackwell, their point guard. But, you know, if you keep turning the ball over, they're going to make you play, and they're not going to make you pay with 2s. They're going to make you pay with 3s, as everybody on their roster can shoot the ball. And this is Riet Vet, number 13 for Combine. I don't think he played yesterday in the game.
The only thing I like right now from DME, not the only thing, but one major thing, is they have slowed down number 3, Blackwell. He's only got 2. If we can keep him, limit his points, we're going to be in this game.
Yep, definitely. And Ado splits the pair at the free throw line. That gives him 3 points. John now against this 1-3-1 with Yanir up top. Yanir to the corner to Sir John. He drives it hard, and he misses the chippy, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he's made a living at the free throw line in this tournament. First one's up and good. He's got a very soft touch. Coach Kenner still has not made a substitution yet. But he does have a very deep bench, and he's been able to switch up his starting lineup all 3 games, you know, this tournament. And so far, this has been the best starting lineup to start the game. I think this is their toughest opponent that they've played so far.
The whole year.
Yeah, maybe all year, and they've had a great start so far, as it's a tie ball game. And right there, DME got a chance to get a steal and make Combine pay on the other end.
And this is a guy you don't want to have take the ball up.
soon as he crosses half court, Blackwell is in shooting range, so John Sanders making sure he doesn't get anything
good defense
easy.
right there by
and he
John.
gets a little tip.
Great hustle.
Great play by John. Yanir to Davion to Yafet, and Yafet's finish is no good. Here comes Combine. Corner. Almost a turnover there from
DME's
Combine.
playing really good defense right now. They're flying around.
And that's Ado, and
that
he can light it up. He had 4 or 5 threes yesterday for Combine. He is a very good shooter and
that
one of the
hurts.
top players for Combine Academy.
DME was playing great defense right there. Got a steal, couldn't convert. Comes back down, scrambles really well, and then they just close out a little late to a shooter, and he knocks it down.
Nice play there from John Sanders to dish it up to Davion. And this is where the 1-3-1 is weak, is actually around the rim. They have their smallest guy in Blackwell, under the basket. And, that's John Sanders sees it, Davion sees it, and they made a good play there. It looks like they do not call it on the shot, so Davion will inbound. In comes Leo and Darius for DME. And again, they
had
saw
struggles.
this problem yesterday. They have to do better on their inbounds plays. They're not executing them. They're turning the ball over. You got to use those plays to score. John with the killer crossover and acrobatic finish is no good. I'd like to see him use his right hand there on that finish. Here comes Combine,
And
middle
that's
drive.
That's Serge's second.
And that's a bucket, and Sir John picks up his second foul, and Brown now with 5 points for Combine Academy. And today, it's a little different story for Combine to start this game. It's not raining threes in here, not yet. But it hasn't been dominated by 2 guys. Today it's kind of been more of a team effort for Combine. Yesterday it was about 50 points from 2 guys.
Hopefully we're not speaking too early on that, though.
Yeah. This is John now to Davion in the corner. He's got an open three-pointer.
That's his spot, too.
And here comes Combine. This is Brown again. He is very fast in transition.
Wow. He's
He's got 8 points to start this game for Combine. And Combine has had, I believe it was 14-14 at one point.
Was there on a little?
And that's a jump ball there. Good hustle by Davion. And DME has been unable to finish around the rim.
Is there a little out of control right now? They're forcing stuff a little bit. What I just don't like to see, I love us attacking, but our lefties use our left hand, our righties use our right hand. So you got to use both hands around the rim. You can't just use the same thing. Good job by London.
London comes into the game and finishes strong around the basket. And that was a much-needed bucket for DME as Combine was on an 8-0 run.
And that's where he could be effective. And he's got a great body. He jumps out of the gym, and he's quick. I think if he can get down there, post some guys up, he can really impact this game.
And he's done a great job this tournament rebounding the basketball. And Cam just checks into the game.
Good hands by number 1 right there.
He turns it over. Nash to the corner to Brown, inside to Ado, and he finishes the bucket. And this Combine team will make you pay in transition. They're very, very talented. Back into the 1-3-1. Looks like they're in the 1-3-1 on all their scores or dead balls. Nice pass there by John to Leo, and Leo gets on the scoreboard off the bench for DME.
But that started with John attacking, and he was under control. We have to attack the middle in the 1-3-1.
Yep. Corner. And shot is blocked out of bounds as Combine will make 3 substitutions here.
As Serge comes back in with 2 fouls. He didn't sit for very long.
Nope, Coach Kenner really trusts Sir John. He's been a very good player and key piece to this white team, and that is a tough shot and no good. Sir John with the rebound. Crossover. And his shot is blocked.
He's forcing it a little bit right now.
Leaner, no good. Rebounded to Sir John again. This time Coach Kenner says, slow it down, let's run some offense.
And one thing,
Quick shot again, no good. Leo to Darius, that's a good shot inside out.
also by Leo with 2 offensive rebounds in 1 possession.
Cam with the mid-range jump shot, no good. Not a lot of motion and movement.
Or passes. Serge took 20 dribbles and shot. Leo did a great job rebounding. And Darius's 3 was a good shot. And that's the easiest time to shoot a 3 is offensive rebound.
Yep. Finish is no good. Shot blocked by Leo, his 2nd of the game. And he hustles down another rebound.
Leo's having a great couple minutes right here. Because I want to see London. Good job, London.
And great play there in transition. But it started with Leo's block and hustle to grab the ball before it rolled out of bounds. And Sir John will get another chance at the free throw line where he, again, has made a living this tournament.
Good job right there by London to push the ball in transition, under control, and dish it off to his buddy Serge for hopefully 2 free throws right here.
And DME has had some turnovers. They've been a little sloppy at some points, but it's only a 6-point game. And this is a very, very talented team. Maybe the best team they've played all year long. And in comes Tajay. Tajay started off this tournament very well with some quick shots and threes in that first game. Was a little quiet yesterday. I'd like to see him be aggressive, especially against this zone in 1-3-1 for Combine Academy. Good ball movement so far for Combine. And that's, again, another silly foul for DME about 40 feet from the basket.
Yep.
And Coach Kenner's going to call timeout. Score is 24-19. Combine holds on to a 5-point lead with just under 9 minutes to play. It's been one of the slower games in this tournament. A little bit low scoring, at least for DME.
Yep.
What do you expect to change here in the end of this first half?
Well, it's low scoring because we're not sharing the ball like we have been the past 2 games. I'll give credit to Leo and London where it's due. Those guys, Leo's been keeping the ball alive, a lot of offensive rebound. London's been doing really well so far. But we got to move the ball. When they're really good in transition, when they're pushing the ball ahead, when they're being unselfish, and they're one of the best offensive transition teams I've seen. So we got to get back to that.
Yafet back into the game with his 1 foul. And that's a turnover.
Good job by Tajay.
Deflection by Tajay. Great play there to deflect that ball. Almost a turnover. But Tajay, right idea, looking to go inside. I think Coach Kenner has made that a point, is to look inside to Yafet as he's being guarded by their smallest guy in this 1-3-1.
We need to.
But again, what DME needs to understand is a 1-3-1 is designed to create havoc, to be in the passing lanes. We can't throw chest passes. It's either going to be a bounce pass or it's going to be an over-the-top pass because these guys are standing in the passing lane. 3-pointer from Tajay is good. Tajay
and that's what he does.
Can really shoot the ball. But here comes Combine. 3-pointer, no good. Tajay with the rebound. Here comes Cam. To Tajay, back to Cam.
As they're in man now. And I don't think that DME knows that. Now they figure it out. But
turnover. A lot of DME turnovers. And you don't want that guy to get going. He has not scored a 3-point field goal yet today, but DME needs to keep it that way.
For us, that's a good thing.
Yep. Ball inside to Leo, but he walked. He walked a little extra step. Combine's done a good job protecting the basket for the most part. Very help-oriented team. And DME struggled offensively so far to score the basketball. Combine, beautiful pass, but another tipped block there by Leo.
Leo's having a great first half so far.
And I don't even think, oh no, he's got 2 points, but he's played great.
He's traveled.
And another turnover for DME.
Leo's done a lot of stuff that will not show up right here on the stat sheet. Diving on the floor a couple times. Actually, I guess, no, they will show up because he's got about 3 offensive rebounds. But I think he's playing really well so far.
Great hustle plays. This is Brown for 3. His shot's no good, but Edo with the rebound. Back out, and that's Barry unable to knock down the three-pointer.
And these are deep threes they're taking.
John behind the back dribble. They look to go inside to Yafet. John drives it middle, and he turns it over. So back-to-back-to-back possessions end up in turnovers. Cam now getting the matchup on Blackwell.
Cam's he's a great defender though.
And that's Rietvit with his first bucket of the tournament possibly. Long 2. Cam to Yafet. And 4 straight turnovers for DME.
And
4 straight.
And
3
it's
of
our
them
turnovers.
Travels. 3 of them travels.
And that's what that's what the coach for Combine wants. You know, he wants them to get rushed. He wants DME to get rushed, and that's exactly what's happening. We just need to slow down.
Three-pointer, no good.
Good rebound. Now let's
go.
Let's
rebound.
Go. Don't let the defense set up.
John Sanders to the basket. He's fouled. Nice strong take there for John. And I believe it was on the shot, so he'll go up and shoot 2 free throws. First one's good for John.
And although John's not making his layups right now, he still needs to attack the basket. None of these guys on this team are as big or as strong as he is.
And in for the first time is Tyrese, and back in is Yanir as John knocks down both. John can score in bunches. Yesterday he scored 13 straight points for this DME white team in the second half. Ado now from the high post. Step back on Yanir. 2-pointers no good. Yafet with the power out.
Oh, look at that. He said, you know what, I'm going to take it up. I'm going to be a guard.
Yanir with the risky full court pass to John, to Davion. His drive and finish is good.
That's a big boy finish right there. Hit the weight room, young fella.
And Davion known for that. This is what we feel as DME is his strength, is slashing and getting to that rim as an athletic wing. Nice play there by Davion, and the free throw is good. Davion now with 5 points.
We got 4 guys with 5. It's nice to see.
And DME now with the lead, 27-26. Blackwell has been unable to get going here for Combine, but that's an open three-pointer, and that is Hill. Hill yesterday was scoreless for Combine.
With Solomon out for Combine, they're going to have multiple people score.
Yep, and Blackwell
But-
being cold, too.
Yep.
Davion from the corner. That's a good shot, though. And Yanir, that's a big bucket for Yanir.
Yeah, he needed to see the ball go through the hoop. And it was off a hustle play, so he's got to feel good about that.
And I think Coach Kenner feels good about it, too. And that's Ado. He's very, very good from three-point land.
And he's leading all scorers right now with 11.
A little stagnant for DME. Yanir, three-pointer, short.
And
Still unable to find
he's
it.
rushing it a little bit. You know, he's just flicking it up there. He needs to stay with the shot.
Deep three-pointer for Blackwell. Off the mark. Yafet with a strong rebound. Tyrese now with the ball. Up to Yanir. He goes inside to the big fella, and
Nice
he finishes.
move.
Yafet has really improved in his time at DME, and he has shown it in this showcase tournament.
And this is a big last 320 for this DME team, as they can make a little run. Don't let Combine get comfortable with a halftime leader. Good defense right there by Tyrese.
Tyrese is a very good defender. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Davion. That could be 2 on him.
It is.
Davion with 2 fouls. That's a big
Davion and Serge.
it's a big loss for DME. Davion's been playing well.
And I hear a lot of fans saying, he wasn't set. But the big thing, he was out of control.
Yep. The block charge call is so
You go either
tough.
way every time.
It's so tough to call. And I don't know that it's always called the same. Like a foul is a foul.
It changes per ref.
Yeah,
It's tough.
but it's really tough, the block charge call. Anytime I'm just surprised at what the ref's going to call.
If it doesn't go your way, our way, we're surprised.
Yeah. Here's Ado. Swings it to Brown. His pass is a little wild, but Blackwell is fouled. And
This
again,
is where we don't want Blackwell to go.
exactly. We're giving Blackwell a chance to shoot free throws. And we had a lot of silly fouls early in this game, and now they're going to come back to haunt us.
Because now we get to see the ball go through the hoop. But his struggles continue.
Yeah, he misses the free throw. And Combine showing mostly man today. John to the corner to Yanir. That one had good arc, but still short. Ado with the ball. Nice pass there to Brown, and Brown's shot is no good, but Ado, he is
He's
a
been everywhere.
monster so far in this tournament. Right now he's got 13 in this first half.
Because now they get to set up in that 1-3-1.
And it works, turnover. Ado to the basket, block. He's now got 15 points, and he gets a chance for 16 here at the free throw line.
And this is what I was talking about. Very important 3 minutes. And ever since I said that, Combine goes on a little 4-0 run, could be 5-0 run.
And London will check into the game for Cam. And this 1-3-1 that Combine runs, if you throw sloppy passes, they make you pay. They really make you pay. And they've done a really good job so far today disrupting DME's offense. And it starts with Ado right at the top of that 1-3-1, putting pressure on the ball handler. This is John to Yanir. to
Good
Yafet.
pass.
Nice play. And
Good job.
Yafet has really came to play today, and I've been very impressed with him in this tournament as a whole.
Yeah.
He's now got 9 points for DME and their leading scorer.
We need to keep getting downhill. Don't settle for threes. We're getting a lot of good things when we get that ball into the paint.
Yafet now with 10. This is Blackwell being guarded by London to Brown. Brown started off the game very well. He's got 8 points for Combine. Nice drive,
Good job,
blocked by
Yafet.
Yafet. And Yafet is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line here, where he has made a living himself this tournament.
And that's a great block, great help.
One thing the big fella's got to be careful with is when he rebounds and powers out, he's got to know that someone's behind him.
These little guards are coming.
Yep. But that time pays off, and he gets a chance to knock down some free throws. And the first one.
Really nice touch.
Yep. Very nice shooting stroke for Yafet. And right here, you can cut this lead to 1. Again, this Combine team was up on Post-Grad Blue yesterday by 18 points early in the first half. Blue ended up coming back and winning in a large margin of victory as well. But either way, this is a very good Combine team, and I'm very impressed how DME has been defensively. Outside of that possession right there where Ado now with 18 points.
We can slow down Ado. We're gonna have ourselves a game, but right now he's got 18 of their 39 points.
Yanir, corner pocket, still unable to knock down
Good
threes
job
from
by
the perimeter.
London right there. Keeps the ball alive.
John now with the ball. Back to Yanir, deep one, short. John, high arcing three. That was a good contest by Ado. But again, all of DME's threes are from behind NBA range. There's no need for that.
And we got 2 offensive rebounds. We could have, we had 20 seconds left on the shot clock. We can move it around a little bit.
Yanir being guarded by Blackwell. And DME is going to have a shot clock violation here. Good defense there by Combine. And Combine now should hold the ball for 1 shot. And DME should try not to foul here as Combine is in the double bonus. Blackwell to Ado. Nice pass to Barry. Barry's three-pointer is
That's
good.
big time.
Barry now with 6 points, 2 threes. John with the Euro step. And his last second heave is no good. DME down 6. Combine holds the lead 42-36 to go into the half, and we will take a short break. And we are back. Score is 42-36. This is the final day of the second annual Beach and Ball Classic here at DME. It's been a very exciting weekend with a lot of competitive games. This one, no different. DME down by 6. So far they've been led by Yafet from Switzerland. He's been dominating inside against this 1-3-1 zone. And for Combine Academy, their top guy, Blackwell, has been quiet, only with 2 points. But Ado has been hot. He's leading with 18 points for Combine. Coach Kevin, same, or actually different starting lineup. Leo's in the starting lineup. What do you think about that?
I like that a lot. And Yanir's been struggling a little bit. I talked to him during halftime. He thinks he's going to pick it up a little bit. But Leo's been playing great. Great rebounding, a couple of big block shots, hustle plays. I think that's going to pick us up a little bit.
Barry, step back three-pointer. No good. It looked good from my angle, but just off. Sir John hustles down the rebound. Sir John sat a lot of that first half because of his 2 fouls. And Davion starts off right where he left off as well with 7 points now and a strong take to the basket.
He needs to keep doing it. That's where he gets his buckets from. Don't settle for a 3. Get downhill.
Barry isolates Yafet, unable to score, and Black's tip-in is no good. Barry, another offensive rebound, and finds it. And he gets it to score, or gets it to go. That's Barry now with 8. And here's this 1-3-1 for Combine. Oh, almost a turnover, and looks like it will be a turnover.
No, it was tipped. It was tipped by number 1.
Shot clock down to 5. Tipped out of bounds. Still DME ball.
As this is why we need to get stops, because when Combine makes it, they go back into the 1-3-1, and we are just been passing the ball back and forth, not getting anything towards the hoop, as our passes all the way on the other side.
3, 2. John Sanders at the buzzer, right off the front rim, no good. Rebounded by Brown. Brown now being guarded by Sir John to Barry. Barry's been very aggressive in this game after going scoreless in the first game yesterday.
I think he's the only one taking a shot so far for Combine this half.
And Combine actually does not drop well. You know, when the ball is on one side of the floor, the weak side is supposed to drop, and they have not been dropping. But DME unable to capitalize, and they turn it over.
And this is just on us right here. We got to get back.
Brown
good job by
jumper,
Davion.
no good. Leo to Sir John now.
I'd like to see Leo get a shot. You know, he's one of the, if not the best shooter on the team. I'd like to see him get something going.
John inside to Yafet. Another turnover.
Passing angles.
Yep.
Throw it back to Leo. Let him throw it in.
Another thing, I always tell my guys, don't throw bounce passes into the big guys. They're not used to catching the ball low. Now there's a time and a place for it, but I'm kind of against throwing the ball low to my big guys.
Yeah, you can't throw it to their ankles. It's too hard for them.
Blackwell still unable to find the mark from 3. John in transition, strong take, unable to finish. And here comes Combine. And they turn it over. Brown overthrew Blackwell there, and it'll be DME ball. Very sloppy to start this second half.
Both sides.
Sir John to Davion now. Over to Yafet.
Quick, one more.
Good ball movement. And they find Sir John, and he gets his first triple of the game. He's now got 8 points. Blackwell now being guarded by Sir John. Little pick and pop there for Barry. Barry, another 3-pointer. That's his 3rd of the game. He's got 11 points.
Serge has to be careful with those hands when guarding Blackwell. He doesn't want to pick up his 3rd one early.
Barry has been very aggressive for Combine with Solomon out. And Sir John with back-to-back triples.
Gives him 11.
It's a three-point game, and
But we don't get
miscommunication
back.
there. You always got to protect the basket in defensive transition. And Black gets his second bucket of the game for Combine.
And I'm not going to lie, whenever I would, there's Serge doesn't know where. The pace of this game, normally I would say it favors us, but in this one I don't think it does because Combine really shoots it well from three. We do too, but they have a lot of guys who can shoot it.
Yeah, they're definitely very aggressive, looking to shoot a lot of threes. Blackwell here, over to the corner, and that's Brown in the corner. Over to Rietvit, who hit a nice long two early in this game, been unable to finish around the rim. Davion, nice strong take to the basket, and he's fouled by Brown, and he'll get a chance to shoot some free throws. Davion is a very, very aggressive, athletic, strong wing. He's a load to handle in transition.
That first one was up and no good. We're doing, I think, a better job this half of attacking the hoop, trying to get downhill.
Davion's second one is good. He splits the pair, and DME's in a full court pressure, man-to-man, which actually really worked for them yesterday against, who did they play yesterday? They played Central Point?
No, they played Westlake.
Yeah, they played Westlake, that's right.
Almost came back from about down 20.
And this man-to-man pressure really fits them with their athletic guards. And Rietvit has missed 4 layups in this game. Right there, that was a bunny. DME lucked out on that one. But Coach Kenner's not happy about it. They gave up an open layup. Yeah, they missed it, but he's not happy about it.
Yeah.
Ball's up to Black in the high post area. One dribble pull-up. That seems to be his go-to move. Davion, crossover, little out of control. They find Yafet, and he is hacked. And he'll go back to the line. He is much more poised and strong inside than when he first got here to DME.
Yeah. And he's finishing today. That's the big thing. Like sometimes he struggles to finish, but when he does finish like he is today, because he's perfect from the line, he's really hard to guard because he can finish with either hand.
And it's only a 3-point game. Make that 2. And Yafet has been the leading scorer for DME. He's got 14 points. And Cam comes in early for DME as he's probably their best guy in this full court run and jump defense. And this is Brown now being guarded by Cam. That's a direct line drive. That's tough to guard.
And Serge has to get over there and help a little earlier on. He didn't want to because he's got 2 fouls. But with 14:40 left, it's probably okay to pick up the third one now if you're doing it the right way.
Sir John to John in the corner. They'll trap in that corner. Inside to Yafet. And remember, weak side, it's a guard who's down there. And Yafet has made a living down there because he's got a smaller guy guarding him. And here comes Blackwell into Black, and Black finishes. That's the advantage for Blackwell being able to shoot from so deep. You got to guard him out there. You got to respect it.
That pace is picking up.
Sir John from the corner. He's already hit 2. Make it 3.
He's heating up. Got to find him on the outside. Got to find Yafet on the inside.
1-point game. Combine holds on to this lead, 53-52. Blackwell dancing with the ball. He's fouled by Cam. That is DME's first in the second half. Here's Blackwell again. Being guarded by Cam. He likes to dance with that ball.
Jump ball.
And that time it's a jump, and it'll be DME basketball.
Good job by Cam right there.
And one thing DME's done a good job of in this second half to start is Edo hasn't even scored. He had 18 in the first half.
We could take the lead right here. Or we do have the lead.
No,
Wait.
DME's home.
I always get confused on that whenever we're in black, but we're home on scoreboard.
So DME is still down 1. And they take Blackwell off the ball. This is Brown now. And he's in a bad area. I'd like to see a little trap there. Plays pick and pop. Almost a turnover. Blackwell to Brown, and he finishes. Blackwell has not scored the ball today. He's only got 2 points, but he's still leaving his mark on this game.
And Combine does a really good job moving without the basketball.
Sir John with the long skip pass to John Sanders, and his three-pointer's up and good, and it is raining threes for DME.
And John really needed that one to go. He's been struggling a little bit. Hopefully that opens up the rim for him.
And we got a tie ball game. DME has not been tied with Combine in a while, and that's not what you want to do. You do not want to leave him open. DME gets lucky there. Sir John up to Yafet, and he finishes with the left hand. And DME now holds on to a 2-point lead with 12 minutes to go in this game.
I like the energy right now as he traveled.
And you notice they're going back to Edo. Very smart move for Combine. I know he turned it over there, but he's their guy. He's been their guy this game. And that's a smart play call by the coach to go back to him, although he has not been able to get it going in the second half. Cam now to Sir John. Back to Cam. And Sir John travels.
You know, Serge had a good second half so far. But he's been doing it by not being complicated. He catches it, he shoots it. He catches it, he swings it one more. You know, right there I think he had London in the corner. Just catch and swing, and you'll get it back.
And again, it's Ado who's taking the shot. He's unable to score it, though.
Good job by Cam. Told the big fella to hit the weight room.
And Cam turns it back over.
Yep.
A lot of DME turnovers in this game. I think that's been their Achilles heel really all season, is turning the ball over. Still hold on to a 2-point lead. And that was a 10-second call. That's a 10-second call. That's a silly mistake there for Brown and Combine. There was not really much pressure.
No, I've seen that quite a few times in this tournament where the guy just kind of, they play with it, they walk it up real slow, and it's just, that's got to drive a coach nuts.
Combine it back into a man-to-man defense. And here comes a pick and roll here. Sir John in London. Sir John skips it to Davion. And Yanir screens it. And he's called for a charge. And again, right there, Davion had the right hand drive. Instead, he goes left, and it wasn't open. There's a guy there. So I'd like to see, DME make better decisions with the ball.
That's a great job by Combine, though.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of charges in the last 2 days.
Halftime scouting report right there.
It's been a scoreless affair the last couple minutes on both sides. And it's been plays like that on both, from both teams.
The whole game.
Turnovers.
I think it's the third day. I think it's the third day of the tournament, and it is. But that's okay.
Yeah. And these guys are tired. They've already played 2 games apiece. And here comes Cam.
3 games in 3 days is hard.
And for Combine, it was 3 games in 2 days.
Yeah.
John with the killer crossover hesitation. He drives it, and he scores it, and one.
Good job by John.
And this
right
is
there.
DME's. This might be DME's biggest lead.
Of the tournament. No.
Not of the tournament, but all game.
It is. It for sure is.
And what an impressive play there by John Sanders. He is so athletic, so shifty with the basketball, and when he gets going and he's under control, he's very tough to stop. Blackwell being hounded by Cameron Weatherly, and he turns
really
it
good
over.
defense. Look up.
London to John, and he will miss another bunny.
Good job by Cam right there. That's Serge's bucket, but it should be Cam's. That's one heck of a hustle play.
And Sir John there cleans up the mess and gives DME a 7-point lead. This is definitely their biggest lead of the day, 62-55. The first half of the second half, the first 10 minutes, DME won it. Now, can they hold on? This has been something that this team and also your team and my team, 3 teams at DME, they struggle to play with the lead. Taking good shots, taking care of the basketball, getting stops when they really need one. Defensive transition, all these things play into it. And what do you expect here to finish this game for DME?
I think that what you just said kind of is what Coach Kenner said. You know, he goes, he wants to change the culture right here, right now. You know, up 7. He wants to keep this lead, but keep battling, keep playing. The way they got here is on this defensive end, and that's the way that they're going to win this game. You know, I always tell my players, you're up 7. You don't need to score. You don't need to score another point. As long as they don't score 7, you win.
Yep. And it starts right here on the defensive end. Tajay guarding Brown. They go into Blackwell, and
that's not how you do it. This Coach Kenner is pissed.
Yeah, he's not happy. And right there's a little miscommunication. And it was 5 guards on the floor. And that was Nash, number 32.
His first bucket of the game.
With his first bucket and a big bucket.
Yeah.
And that's one that was really, really needed for Combine, as they've been on a little bit of a drought in the last couple minutes. And for DME, you don't want to see that. You want to keep the momentum going. You want to keep it going even after timeout. And Coach Kenner not happy about it. But I like the timeout. I like the timeout for him.
I do too.
It was a quick one. It was only one mistake. But I like it because he's making a point. He's saying, guys, this is our game to win.
And they just got out of a timeout too.
Yeah. You can't make silly mistakes like that, and that's what I'm talking about. Knowing how to play with a lead. Be solid on defense. You don't need to gamble. You know, you need to communicate. Be disciplined, get stops, and good shots.
I know what it's like playing with the lead and not winning the game.
Yeah, it's no fun, but it's a learning process for these younger guys, and these post-grads are 17, 18, 19 years old. There's experience is very valuable for them. There's John with the mid-range jump shot. His shot's no good.
And out of a timeout, no passes, contested jump pull-up.
And back-to-back buckets for Nash to cut this 7-point lead down to 3. DME desperately needs a bucket here as Coach Kenner is going back to Sir John and Davion. They're about to check in at the scorer's table.
I'd like to see Leo get back into this game.
Yanir now to the rim. Floater. Big shot there for Yanir. Yanir now with 4 points. And they force Combine into a timeout. So in the last minute, there has been 3 timeouts. Very slow play, but big bucket there by Yanir.
I'm happy for him. He needed to see that fall, and hopefully that opens things up for him.
Definitely. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's been a bit of a slower game here for DME and for Combine than what they're maybe used to. 64-59 DME on top. Next up we have Postgrad Blue. DME versus
ABI.
ABI out of Atlanta. They have taken down 2 of the 3 DME Postgrad teams. I'm sure Coach West and his group will
kind of the same way. My team and Coach Kenner's team were both up on ABI with a pretty large amount in the second half, and ABI came back and beat us both. As yesterday I was up 18 with about 10 minutes to go, and Coach Kenner in Atlanta was up about the same amount with 10 minutes to go. And so it's just both our teams trying to close out games, and hopefully this one we can get. It'd be a big one for them.
Definitely. They're definitely a good, talented team. A lot of good guards and playmakers. So it'll be a good game next. And this time Combine breaks the press. And that is Nash again scoring the basketball. He's got 6.
I don't think he scored this whole yesterday or today, and then he's got 6 quick points right
He had 3 points yesterday.
He had 3.
And right now he's got the last 6 for Combine. And it's been a very big 6.
Yep.
And right there he picks up a foul off the ball.
Got to let the offense go where they want. Cannot let them, cannot stop them from going.
Davion will inbound. And I have not been excited about their baseline out of bounds execution. But that's a very strong take by Davion. And look at the athleticism from Davion. This is Blackwell now being guarded by London. Coach Kenner's done a good job switching up the defenders on him, keeping him guessing. And there's Nash, who's feeling it, unable to score. Yanir now looks aggressive in transition, and he turns it over. Behind the back dribble in transition is a no-no. And
it's getting a little sloppy.
About 3 turnovers there in less than 10 seconds. First by DME, second by Combine, and then third by DME. Good hustle there, though, by London. And here is Blackwell. Back to Ado. Ado's been quiet in the second half. And here's Brown. His finish is no good, but here's their guy, Nash.
Wow.
He's got 8 straight points for Combine, and they have all been at the rim. John Sanders now with the ball to Sir John, to Yanir. He's being double teamed, skips it out to London, and London will turn it over. And Ado will flush it. A strong finish
That's
there
his
by
first
Ado.
bucket in the second half. As now the DME Black is starting to
lose momentum.
Yep.
John Sanders,
This'll
deep
help
three-pointer. Bucket. Big shot by John Sanders. That was a bold shot.
Bold strategy.
And there's Nash. Again, Nash has been dominating in the last couple minutes, and they've all been at the rim. Everything's been at the rim. Right there, driving it on a closeout from John. And he's been very effective. First one's no good. DME is holding on to a 4-point lead with 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go against a very talented Combine team. And Nash misses both. I guess now we know why everything's at the rim for him. Davion to John. Back screen. Beautiful, beautiful offense. Look at that beautiful pass by Sir John, and good decision from John.
Oh!
And Combine calls timeout.
Wow.
Great timing there from the coach. But I can't say enough how great play call from Coach Kenner, great execution from his team, and great unselfish play from John and Sir John to find Yafet at the basket, who now has 20 points in this game.
Yeah, Yafet's playing really well, really well. And this is hopefully it's a breakout game for him. You know, he's been struggling a little bit, and hopefully this gets him going for the rest of the year. Because I think at the next level he can really help somebody out. His size, 6'9", his IQ. He's not a high flyer, but he's got great footwork.
Yeah, and if it's me, I'm a college coach. He's definitely a no-brainer at the Division II level.
Yep.
Like, no-brainer. And at the Division I level, I got to keep my eye on him. You know, I really got to keep my eye on him all season. I know Stetson came in and watched him play early, when we were doing our preseason workouts and things like that, and they really liked him. So I know they're keeping an eye on him, but there's a lot of Division I schools that need to keep paying attention to Yafet. And right there was a foul from Yanir. Ado will get a chance to shoot some free throws. Ado with 20 points in this game, 18 of which came in the first half.
Yeah, and that's why we have this lead, because Coach Kenner did a great job slowing him down.
And the free throw's up and good. I think this Combine team has 3 Division I players on it. Number 3, number 5, and then number 4, Solomon, who is out. Ado at the free throw line, number 5. He, to me, is a Division I player.
He makes both.
He can shoot the ball. He's very aggressive. Plays good defense. I think he is a very talented player, and which goes to show you how good this DME team is.
Yeah.
You know, they're holding on to a lead against a very good Combine team. And Combine's upset about that foul call, but it was a foul. From my angle, I could see that.
I thought the first one was when he flopped on the charge. And to my understanding, it's a tech. If you get 2 flops a game nowadays, and it's a tech. It's a new rule.
In college?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to call that here, though, as Yafet misses his first free throw of the game. And second one is up and good. Yafet now with 21 points. And DME into this full court press. Blackwell is.
That's a great trap.
And Blackwell absolutely drilled Sir John.
They only have 4 seconds to get it over.
Watch a long pass here. And looks like Coach called timeout here. Coach Kenner. Combine now will draw up a play. I'm imagining they're going to go long here with just 4 seconds to get it over half.
That or get it to Blackwell and let him go. As he only has 2 points, and that's huge. With this next 5:30 left, we cannot let him get going.
Yeah, because he can single-handedly win games.
Yep.
Yesterday, I mean, he was incredible on
All
both
game.
sides of the floor. He took 2 charges. He had 25-plus points, a bunch of assists, rebounds. He was all over that game yesterday. Today, He hasn't done it on the scoring side. He's played good defense, and he's had a bunch of assists, but he has not scored much. He's only got 2 points, and that was on a fast break. So DMB, tip my hat to them. They've done a good job, and Coach Kenner has had a good game plan to slow him down. And they get it over.
Just barely.
And that's Ado from NBA three-point range, no good. And for Combine, they're taking some quick shots.
Yeah, and no need to. There's a ton of time left in this game.
Ball to Sir John.
Great job of wasting some of this time. And if this goes in.
Deep three-pointer's no good. Ado with the rebound. Coach Kenner not so happy with that last shot. Deep contested three-pointer.
Yeah, why not? I mean, why not get to the hoop as John's been really good at doing?
Brown now to Blackwell. Shot clock winding down to 10. He gets to the rim. No foul call. And that's out of bounds. It'll be DME basketball. Good defense by DME.
Good job by Yafet not to jump. Stay solid.
Sir John being double teamed, and he is fouled. First thing Sir John or whoever needs to do when they're being double teamed or trapped is face up. If you have your back to the action, you can't see your open teammates.
And they're doing kind of what my team did yesterday. They're catching it too low. They're catching it in the corner.
Yeah, it's a bad area.
And they're getting it, and they're putting it right here above their head.
John now telling everybody to get out. It's man-to-man. Throws it up to Davion. And Davion slashes and gets to the rim, just unable to finish it. And it'll be White basketball. Both teams have struggled to score in the second half. It is a very low-scoring game for DME and for Combine.
Yeah. As I like Cam coming into the game because he's a great defender. I'd like to see him on number 3, though.
Yep, Cam comes back into the game. Leo comes back in. And this is a game for DME that is in grasp. They have a 5-point lead, 4 minutes to go against a very talented team. A little wet spot on the floor. Looks like Combine was, I think that was Hill listening in on that timeout for DME. And here's Blackwell now being guarded by Cam, just like you said, and Nash, who's been very good in the second half, to Brown, and he traveled.
That's a big stop for DME.
Yep. Still so much time. So much time left. DME needs to, be effective, be smart.
Still get good looks. Continue to try and get layups.
Yep. And if you're Combine, the clock is not your friend.
Now look into Yafet now. He's got a little guy on him.
So John being guarded by the big fella in Barry. He likes to isolate.
Barry actually moves his feet pretty well for a big guy.
Tough shot there. No good. And here comes Hill. And he turns it over. Cam deflected that ball.
Good decision by Cam right here.
And Sir John now will slow it down. Coach Kenner going with 3 point guards on the floor with John, Sir John, and Cam.
Look inside. Give it to him.
Sir John nearly turns it over. Instead,
Great
they find
passing.
Leo for a layup. And I'm not sure what happened. It was a timeout call, I guess, after the made basket for Leo. And Leo, with 3 seconds on the shot clock, makes a layup. And that's, if you're DME, that's what you want to do. You want to waste clock, and you want to get good shots. And that was a great possession for DME.
As our 2018-2019 DME's hardest workers on the court right now, getting some shots up. AJ Gardino, great guy.
AJ is a very dedicated, I would like to say the word obsessed with improving his game, always asking questions, always in the gym. And that's what we love to see here at DME, is guys constantly in the gym, working on his form shooting here at this timeout.
Oh, what a guy. What a kid.
3 minutes to go. Can DME hold on? 74-67. Nashville inbound for Combine.
And Combine hasn't gotten off a good shot in a while.
Yeah,
and
they've had some
pressure
turnovers.
From DME has been just relentless.
Sir John now on Blackwell, taking the challenge. To Brown, deep three-pointer, over the back. Out of bounds, DME ball. Coach from Combine has really been substituting a lot late in this game.
And they're taking out their best player right now.
Yeah, they're taking out him, Edo, who maybe for the defensive side likes Black at the top of that press, but John breaks it very easily. And smart play there from John to slow down. The clock is your friend. Keep wasting that clock. And Cam off the Iverson cut to John. Back to Cam.
Yep.
And he traveled. They're calling all the travels in this game. Can't get away with any. And 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Still 7 points, but this is an eternity. And Blackwell gets to the basket, and Black, if you're Combine, you need those points.
Just lay it up, big
Just
fella.
finish the bucket, and DME gets away right there with a lucky one, a lucky stop. Surge in the post, mid-range jump shot, bucket. Sir John now with 18 points, big bucket there for him, and this is DME's largest lead. Ado, step back, tray ball, no good. Black tips it out to Barry. Barry's already hit some this game, unable to knock it down, and that's Brown. Another offensive rebound, and it goes to Ado, who finishes it. Ado now with 22, and if you're DME, you can't give up offensive rebounds late in this game.
No.
With a 9-point lead at the time, now
There's
7.
Still a lot of time left.
But Combine has just not been able to figure out how to put the ball in the basket late in this game, which is so funny to say after seeing them yesterday. They could have thrown it up to the basket with their eyes closed and it would have went in.
Yeah. They were shooting into the ocean.
Yeah, and today it has been a completely different story, as they can't even make their dunks. They can't finish around the rim. They've struggled in the second part of this second half to score the basketball.
Yeah. And the biggest surprise to me is Blackwell, 2 points. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player. I think fatigue has set in for him a little bit as he played 2 back-to-back games yesterday. And the second one was a late game. Had to come back here and play this morning. But he's one heck of a player.
Definitely.
I think he just ran out of gas a little bit.
And long pass is turned over. Oh, No, it's not.
There's a foul.
There's a foul call on the play. John Sanders was fouled, and he'll get 1-1 off of what looks like a turnover turns into
I'm
two
really
free
not
throws.
sure how that. I mean, I'm glad it happened, but I think maybe he went underneath him a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely some contact there. And John will get rewarded with 2 free throws here. And he makes the first. 15 points now for John. He's had a very solid weekend, especially late in games. Yesterday he had 13 straight points in the second half of their game and their comeback attempt. Misses the second. DME holding on to an 8-point lead. Barry now.
Yes, Combine needs to go.
Yeah, the clock is not your friend. Going to the basket on Yafet, and he's fouled. DME does not need to foul. Keep that clock moving. Now Combine and Barry now get a chance to shoot free throws with the clock stopped. Easy buckets. And they could cut this lead to 6. Makes the first. Barry now with 12 points. Again, Barry was scoreless in yesterday's game. Did not have a single point. And today he's come up big. He's hit 3 threes. And he's got 12 points. Misses the free throw, but offensive rebound. They find Brown. No good. Another offensive rebound, but DME comes up with it, and John is fouled. A pet peeve of mine as a coach is giving up offensive rebounds off of free throws. You have the advantage. You got positioning, and you got more players. There's no excuse.
Yep.
It's just effort and just thinking about it. If you get lazy, you're going to give up offensive rebounds, and right there we did, and we lucked out.
As he misses
the free throw. Jump ball.
And it will stay
It'll
Combine.
stay with Combine. Ado will inbound. 1:05 left in this game.
Great defense by DME.
And if you're DME, you really don't need to pressure. You just need to stay solid.
And they just cannot get anything.
And John is fouled, and that'll be intentional. That's a flagrant foul. That's a flagrant foul. And John will shoot 2 free throws, and he will get possession of the basketball. That could be
the ball game right there.
Yeah, that could be it. Because with 50 seconds left, that's really only 2 possessions. DME's going to hold, and Combine's going to have to foul or play it out. I imagine they're going to foul at least one time.
Yep.
But this game is, as long as DME makes their free throws, this game's over. Now, I've seen some crazy things happen, and I would have to see another crazy thing in order for DME to lose this game with a 9-point lead, 50 seconds to go, and the ball. The ball should be on the sideline. It should not be on the baseline. But
I think you're right.
either way, DME ball.
I mean, hey, that's the easiest we've gotten the ball in on the baseline.
And Combine needs a foul. And DME does not need to shoot, although they get a layup. And Combine has not looked like the
Struggles
same
continue.
team today. Unable to grab the rebound, and DME should not have taken that shot. They should have held the ball. But either way, it's still DME ball, and this game is just about done. John, Sir John, back to John.
I think Combine knows it.
Combine's not going to foul, and for DME, that's a silly play. It's an unnecessary play.
Is that like it though? You know, he's still competing.
Yep.
Still trying to win. You gotta like that as a coach.
But on this end, and this is kind of what I talked about, that's a silly play by John. John is a very good player. He's had a good tournament. He's had a good game today. But there's no need. There's no need for that. I'd prefer to get a shot clock violation and give Combine 7 seconds. There was a 7-second differential in the shot clock and game clock. Than to throw a behind-the-back pass and give them hope. John Sanders now at the line. And the refs made the same mistake you did.
Every time that happens. I always get confused. I blame it on Haley.
And either way, John knocks it down.
Everybody's confused in the gym.
Yeah, all
right
the
now.
refs are confusing each other. And it doesn't matter. John made all three.
Great job by Davion. We don't need a shot. That's ball game. Great job by Davion. Good heads-up play, and he tosses it out.
And this has been so sloppy today on both sides. But either way,
we'll take it. But
John Sanders for DME with 17. Yafet was the MVP with 21. Sir John had 18 points. And DME holds a very talented offensively combine team to 72 points.
Yep. Next up, we will have ABI versus our own DME Blue. Thanks for watching.